Good morning to those of you who are here. We're going to get started right around 10 o'clock, so be back in just a few minutes. Good morning, everyone. Okay, well, welcome back. Um, so hopefully the first lecture went okay for you. There's just a few things I just want to quickly address with you guys, and then I'm going to turn it over to you for questions. So first thing is, you hopefully took your first quiz already, and hopefully it went well for you. I'm sure you're curious about the answers to that quiz. I'm going to post those answers for you guys to D2L once the waiting period, the add drop period is done. So I will post the answers to D2L once the add drop period is done. And the reason for that is in case anyone else does add the class, I'd like them to have the same opportunity that you did to take that quiz. So that's the first issue. Second issue, I just want to remind you that today is all about questions and answers. Hopefully some good answers to your questions regarding the material from the first lecture. Friday, we're going to do an activity together, so please be here for Friday. But today is totally optional. And of course, if you want to sit back and see if anyone else has questions that maybe covers what you are wondering about, you're welcome to do so. You may also drop off at any time if you don't have any questions about anything. So I'm going to go ahead, open the chat room, the chat area. Again, that is for me at the bottom of my screen under more, and then I go to chat. So if you have any questions, I'm going to turn it over to you guys now to ask any questions that you may have regarding really the syllabus or the first assignment or anything like that. The only thing I can't answer is the answers to the first quiz, as I just explained. All right, but please feel free to get on to the Zoom chat if you have any questions. Like I said, please feel free to hang out. Um, Oh yeah, good question. So the arithmetic review, and I'm always going to repeat the questions that appear on chat because I'm not going to post your chats with your names on them, but I am going to go ahead and repeat the questions. Okay, so we have a few. All right, so the arithmetic review, there are two links, but they're both the same. Yes, two links, but they're both the same. One is to a Word version, one is to a PDF version. Um, uh, just whatever you want to use. Okay. When we receive grades for the quizzes, I will typically get grades back to you within let's say by the end of like 3 business days after you take the quiz. But and how are you getting graded for the quizzes after the lectures? Yeah, so same idea. That the quizzes be worth up to will be worth altogether 50 points. And you'll be taking at least 11 quizzes throughout the semester, one of which will be dropped. I may do a few more, but you'll always get one dropped and it'll always add up to 50 points. So I will supply your grades via D2L gradebook. And I will typically do it 3 business days, but for right now, I'm waiting until the end of the drop period. Then I'll get you your grade for your first quiz. If you're really, worried or something like that, just set up a meeting with me and I'll talk with you about it. Okay. Quick question about the arithmetic review. If you don't have a scanner, can we take photos and upload them to D2L? Yes, that is perfectly fine. Take photos, upload them to D2L. No problem. Okay. Hopefully that addresses the questions I just asked. If not, please feel free to chat again and I'll try and get you better information. By the way, the arithmetic review, someone asked this in a different class. The arithmetic review graded on completion only, not on correctness. And I did mention that before, but I do want to mention that again. So just make sure you show all your work and you'll be in good shape. And here's a question. So what if you don't submit the first 2 pages when you scan your documents in the arithmetic review? Is that okay? Yes. I think you're saying if you didn't, actually give me back what I gave to you. Yeah, as long as I have your answers and the work shown, you're in good shape. Okay. And what about writing each question from the review on loose leaf and submitting them as a PDF? That's also fine. Yes, that is fine. Just remember to answer all the questions and show your work and submit it in some reasonable format. And if you have any questions about the format, continue to ask. But so far, everything you've said is fine. And you're welcome. Okay. Oh, text box. I was wondering what textbook was. Okay, so the question is, can you insert a text box for each of your answers and then attach a separate photo of your work? That's fine. Yep, that is fine because I'm going to see it all together. You should be putting your names on this. I hope you are, but please do put your names on it. I'll just leave it like that. But yes, that is perfectly fine what you're talking about. So I know a couple people just joined. I'm just going to reiterate a couple things that once the ad drop period has ended, I will post answers to your first quiz along with your grades for your first quiz. And also remember Friday is a group activity day. Okay, next question. Is there a way to write directly on the documents to make it easier instead of writing out each question every time? So let me share something with you. This is the only one, this is the only homework that's kind of like this. The rest you will be able to. And my recommendation is to download the Word version, and then you should be able to write directly onto the document, okay? If you can't find that, please let me know. I'll try and help out. And okay, good. I'm glad that answers your question. And of course, you're always welcome to come to open discussions. Just in case someone brings up a question that you might have not even realized you had. So you're always welcome to do that. I am going to continue to leave it open, see if there's any other questions that come up. And again, if you're done, if you're happy and satisfied and lecture one went well and you don't have any questions and you'd like to drop off, it's not rude. Please feel free to do so. It's just telling me you're in good shape. Okay, you're very welcome. Yes, you're welcome. Okay, we're down to 4 of us, including myself, so 3 of you guys. If you've been, by any chance you were struggling with the chat function and you'd like to unmute and ask a question, feel free to do that as well, since it's only a few of us left. And we'll go from there. Do we have to show any work for the comparing decimal section? No, you don't have to show any work for the comparing decimal section of the arithmetic assignment. It doesn't really make sense. So no, you don't have to. No worries there. So I'm going to leave this just open, just hang back until about 10:15. If there are no other questions at that point, I will go ahead and end the meeting. If you want personal time with me, please go ahead and book some office hour time with me. I'm happy to do that. But let's hang out until about, just 3 more minutes until about 10:15. And then, like I said, if there's no other questions, I'll go ahead and end the class for today. But, thanks for coming, and I welcome any other questions. Okay, you're very welcome. Hey, Marissa, it's just you and me. Okay, never mind. And we'll end.